Think back, roughly 10 years ago, and then think about just how much has changed over that period. Then think back maybe 5 years ago, and again, realize just how much has changed. Even the past 3 years. So one of the things that's actually changing is the rate of change itself. It's getting faster and faster. So the rate is not linear, it's exponential. You can't possibly hope to keep pace by either being dragged along or by standing still. Because if you commit to standing your ground, the world around you will just keep moving forward. And you, in the process, will go backwards. You need to become a master of change. Because in the midst of great change, there's also great opportunity. But to seize those opportunities, you'll need to develop new strategies and adapt new capabilities. Look, we all know that everything changes over time. In fact, as technical professionals and engineers, we're actually helping to drive a lot of those changes. But at the same time, there are other changes that affect us directly and in ways that we may not really care for. But change is here, and there's more on the way. So now is the time to start positioning yourself so that you ride that wave of change rather than getting swept away in the undertow. I'm Eric Culverson, author of The Competence Myth. In this series, I'll discuss how you become a master of change. I don't want you to just survive. I want you to succeed and prosper. I want you to reach new heights of professional development and personal fulfillment. So let me start by welcoming you to Workplace 2.0. Companies everywhere and at every level are different. And the expectations and the requirements for you are different. So do you like change? Probably not. As humans, we don't particularly care for change. It's unsettling, it's uncomfortable, it can be downright disruptive. As responsible adults, we naturally seek stability for ourselves and for our loved ones. I mean, we worked hard to establish our reputation and our job status and our place within the community. So when anything threatens that in any way, our gut reaction is to simply try to minimize the impact. And that makes sense up to a point. But when the volume of change is so persistent and is so comprehensive, then we really cannot afford to stay in that place. That's the situation we face today. It requires that we reevaluate and redefine ourselves, because only then can we navigate this ever-shifting terrain. Now, the laws of physics dictate that we can only occupy one space at a given time. So the question is, where will you be? What space will you occupy? Will you expend your time and your talent and your energy in a vain attempt to simply deflect change? Will you be that last individual who hopes against hope that somehow you'll just be okay in the end? Or maybe you hope that somebody else will look out for you. Maybe management will take care of you. Or will you occupy the space of diligent, proactive effort? Will you dedicate yourself to lifelong learning? Will you enhance your skills and broaden your capabilities? Will you awaken the leader within you and live your life to its highest potential? Over the next few videos, I'll give you 4 simple but powerful steps that combine to give you the emotional and psychological edge that you need to embrace the changes around you. More importantly, these steps will give you the courage and the perspective to move beyond your comfort zone and start building for the future. The first of these 4 steps is acceptance. And I'll discuss that in the next video. See you then.